Hey, welcome to our church. It's Easter, and for us, that's a really big deal. Here's why. Hey, welcome to our church. It's Easter, and for us, that's a really big deal. Here's why. At our church, we believe that a guy named Jesus really walked the earth. We believe Pilate had him beaten, and we believe Peter denied him. At our church, we believe that Jesus was nailed to beams of wood. We believe that he shed real blood, cried real tears, and felt real pain. We believe the sky grew dark and the earth shook. And we believe that after 6 excruciating hours, Christ's agony came to a crashing halt when he breathed his last breath. We also believe the story didn't end there. At our church, we believe with every ounce of our being that Jesus walked out of the tomb alive on Sunday morning. Please don't ask us to shy away from that core conviction because it lies at the very center of our faith, and we invite you to check it out for yourself. At our church, we're not just going to leave the story there. We're not going to place it on a dusty doctrinal bookshelf in some church basement. At our church, we're going to learn to live today in full response to the empty tomb. And make no mistake about it, there is abundant life to be had right now for every person in this room. And it's all because 2,000 years ago, God took on human flesh. He lived and he died and then he lived again. And today we are celebrating that event and the life it offers us. It's Easter. He is risen. Welcome to our church.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to GoTerraNova Church. GoTerraNova Church family, would you give our guests a great big hand and a welcome this morning? We are certainly honored that you are here today, that you have chosen to give us the opportunity just to love on you, to tell you about the greatest reason we assemble. His name is Jesus, and today he is risen. Amen. He is risen. Y'all haven't heard that? Like, you're supposed to respond, he is risen indeed? Okay, let's try it again. He is risen. There you go. If anybody says that today, that's the traditional. I love it. I just discover week after week how non-traditional we are. Like, none of you knew that. Like, that's awesome. Well, we're excited that you're here. We're getting ready to enter into an awesome time of worship. And we're going to stand. We're going to sing. The lyrics will be on the screen. Just like you would experience perhaps at any other church, but we do things just a little bit different. On my right, your left, we have some worship stations that we encourage people to participate in. I think if you come into the Lord's house and you miss an opportunity to really encounter and engage Him, you've just missed out. And so this morning, over here on my far left, there's a couple of journals. Maybe this morning you're here and you just need to find a quiet spot and allow the Lord just to speak to you and begin to journal your thoughts. Maybe write a love letter, a prayer to the Lord. You're free to do that. In the center, there's a vessel of water with some river rocks around it. And the truth and the reality is a lot of times in our life we do things that we know displease God, and we come into the presence of God and we say, God, forgive me of all my junk. Does that resonate with anybody? I got a lot of junk. Anybody else? We say, God, forgive me of all my junk, and He's faithful and He's just to do that. But what God really wants to do is deal specifically with our hearts and our lives. And so this morning, if you spend some time over there at that worship station, you can grab a river rock, and instead of saying, God, forgive me of